Well, here we are again. It's Tuesday and we're ready for some funky chess. Oh my god, it's the funky chess. Now, please do throw a like and subscribe and all that malarkey. And it's Title Tuesday, 11 rounds. You know the score. If you don't know the score, what are you doing? Look up the rules. It's online. We're playing 11 games against some of the best players in the world, and we want to rock and roll it. Now, I do, believe it or not, occasionally read some of the comments, and I saw someone asking for me to play the English. So I thought, yeah, why not? So I think this Title Tuesday, it's always nice to play a different opening, and I used to play the English all the time. I'm going to start with the move c4. But as you can see here, we're back into a Queen's Gambit. So we're back into killer d4 territory. And you can buy all these courses that I've made, of course, blah, 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 blah. And the theory in this line has developed quite a lot. But what I know, I'm like an old man. My theory, yeah, this is probably a good move. My theory dates back to, like, I don't know, 1970s. And this was a move that Jonathan Spillman, shit, he's moving quickly, I'm getting worried, used against Nigel Short to get a good position. But it's always worrying when your opponent moves so damn quick. Now, let's move this one in here. And how is this? But this rook e8 move is maybe a new idea that I have to check up. Obviously, new ideas do get played. And I think we have to give our bishop up here. And I don't know what this position is like. What do we reckon? It looks kind of okay. And I will take this one just to clarify the position. And I've got a nice square for my bishop there. Now, I don't know if I've got any kind of advantage at all, but it's quite an interesting position. I like opposite side castling. We might get a chance to attack. My knight looks quite juicy, and hopefully I can quickly put my king in the corner. So it's all right. This position looks all right. All right, all right, all right. So let's do that. Let's put the bishop there just to block this pawn. Develop our last piece. I mean, come on. He's really asking for that move. But I'm going to put the king here first, because if I go this first of all, he might go bishop g4. And I'm going to... And he goes bishop g4 anyway. But at least I have h3 now, if I want. And force him to play a move he probably wants to play. Nice idea, Simon. So... I don't know. I don't really want him doubling here. But what do we play against to stop that one? Maybe this h4 idea is not going to work. The thing is, if he takes here and comes here with a knight, it gets a little bit annoying. Don't really want to retreat. He might come knight there anyway. So maybe I should have done something about this move. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm just going to centralise. I've got to remember it is blitz chess after all. It's not long play. I've got a new drink. Every Title Tuesday I seem to come across a new drink, as I'm now cutting down my alcohol quite seriously. And the new drink I have is quite a weird one. I was on the miso soup, but I realised the salt content in that bad boy is mental. And I love salt, but it can't be good. So I'm actually now on Korean tea, which is citrus tea. It's like marmalade. You get a spoonful of what looks like marmalade. You throw it in the cup and you drink it. And it's pretty damn tasty. Not bad. Like marmalade tea. I'm liking it. Anyway, what's going on here? So I see a target. Let's go back to thinking about chess again. And I'm aiming for that target. That's why I played the pawn here. Because we're making inroads. Now, I know there's a lot of problems over on this side of the board, but it seems okay, this position. We've also obviously got ideas of maybe grabbing there, but that's incredibly dangerous when we're castled there. This seems like my main target. Main idea, knight d6, I expect, in this position. And I've got to start moving a little bit quicker. I'm moving like an old fart. It's kind of what I am nowadays, an old fart, but... Let's slam dunk that geezer in there. Where's my opponent from Iran? Is that? and only a CM. But the Iranian players are very strong, very underrated. I know my friend Ivan Sokolov did a lot of teaching over in Iran, and they got some real talent. Obviously, you got the likes of I don't know what's happening here, but we're going to keep attacking, and I think I will now grab the pawn here if he takes with the knight. If he takes the queen, at least we force that queen away. I'd love to get this one here. I mean, if he takes with the queen, maybe we can centralize the bishop. We could also grab this one anyway, but I don't know. Do I just grab a pawn if he takes the queen? Maybe I do, because I like my bishop here. I don't want him getting active by sacking that pawn. So I'm probably taking here, whatever. So let's do it. Let's grab it. Yeah, I was saying the Iranian players, my friend Ivan Sokolov, who taught a lot of them, was very impressed by them. And, okay, so what about here? Again, I just want to stop him grabbing too many pawns, and there might be some threats now. And if you've got a passed pawn, what you do with them? You push him, because passed pawns love becoming queens. And now I'm going to force his king to come walkies. And let's attack that knight again. He does have this one, which is a bit annoying. Okay. Don't know why I did that move. That was what we call a numpty move. I'm throwing this away a little bit, aren't I? Okay, but now we have managed to grab some pawns, and I want to isolate his knight. This is the typical way to isolate your opponent's knight. What do we do? Worried about this pawn? Let's just push it. So maybe have this square for the queen. Ending should be pretty good for me, because I have these two pawns. Not totally convinced how good they are. Quite an interesting ending. If I take here, okay, let's do it. It's an interesting ending, and we just have to push, and whoever gets there first is going to be laughing. And my pawns do seem rather quick, don't they? So it should be ball in the back of the net time. Right, I'll take that win. I mean, fairly smooth. I obviously didn't play perfectly, but, you know, we don't want Kramnik on our back, do we? We don't want the big bad Vlad coming to get us, do we? Big bad Vlad, coming after you. I don't know what I'm singing, so I'll shut up. And it was all like, yeah, I mean, fairly even. Oh, we gave a chance away here. Yeah, I didn't like this move, did I, at the time? So let's go and just have a look, see what I should have done against this opening. This is probably all theory. It's good to check your games afterwards, so you know what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. Not that I remember, so it's pretty pointless. But this castle queenside, very interesting idea. Like I said, the first person I know who played it was Spielman to defeat Nigel Short. I think in the quarterfinal of the World Championship candidates, probably in the 1980s, could be 1990s. And this move seemed logical, but now I go for a light square strategy because I'm pressurizing his light squares indirectly, pinning the knight, pressurizing the light squares. And, well, I don't know where the knight should go. It could go here. Maybe that's a better square so I can take the bishop, but this seemed okay. And around about here, yeah, I mean, it's probably about even, as we said. And after g6, it's funny that h4 is one of the top moves. Yeah, h4. Okay, but this bishop g4 is really annoying. I'm wondering if I should even go h3 here. You know, just then play king here and go g4 and do that, because I felt his position was pretty okay. And now knight e5. The move I was actually worried about, but I basically was very lazy here. I thought, yeah, okay. Knight e5, as I mentioned, he might play, and I might be in a bit of trouble, but I'll play rook e1 anyway. That is such lazy thought processes. Why am I doing that? That was silly, and I don't know what I'd have done against that, so that was a mistake. And here, c5 is a very good move because I need to locate a weakness and I need to try to activate my pieces. And Where did he go wrong? Well, he's playing well so far, and this was a blunder basically, wasn't it? Because as soon as he moved the rook there, we grab a pawn, and our position is starting to look pretty tasty. So I hope you're playing GingerGM Title Tuesday Roulette at home with your friends, with your family, with your girlfriend, with your mistress, with your mother-in-law, with your 20 kids you may have. And that is guess the score that I'm going to get. So we do have 11 rounds. It's 3 minutes plus 1 second a move. I got 7 points, I think, the last 2 times out of 11, which is pretty good. I've got 8 3 weeks ago. 8 is really hard to get. I mean, there's some decent plays in here, like Ferrugia. Oh, Bortnik. Okay, he plays the Jabava London. What you do against the Jabava London, boys and girls? I don't know. I'm just going to play G6. Okay, I've got to concentrate about this one because this guy is basically like class. He's extremely good. Online genius. Bullet chess, he's phenomenal. So I'm gonna whack out the black line because it's as dodgy as dodgy shit, and it's fun, and he plays like so many better players than me. He might be not used to someone playing a shit opening. He's used to quality. So someone, it's like you go and buy a pair of shoes and you got Nike and you're like, yeah, I know that's quality, I like them. Yeah, Nike, they fit nice and snug. Ooh, yeah, tasty. But then you got this little side store kind of Nike-ette. And you're like, ooh, what's this? What's Nike-ette? Ooh, Nike-ette. They're half the price. They look a little bit strange, Nike-ette, but they're half the price. And you put them on and you're like, oh yeah, Nike-ette. Look at that. They flap. They seem to give me a lot of, air conditioning on the bottom. It's actually water that's sneaked in. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing the Nike-ette idea. And this move is like actually very interesting. And it's the whole thing is, don't get too worried about openings. People get so obsessed about openings nowadays, and obviously they're important, but it's not the be all and end all, especially in blitz chess. And you just want to have a fun. You want to enjoy yourself, right? And this opening is certainly quite fun, right? I'm trying to come in here, and we get a little bit of play. I've got to watch out for his knight coming here, but, it's fun and games. So he comes here. Now, this move seems to intrigue my eyes. Can we do this move? Well, I'm going to do it anyway. And the point is, do we have a check over here at the right moment? So takes, and my idea is to check and take this, because obviously I'm on his queen. Now takes, queen here, we take the knight. And we play chess. And yeah, so I have to take here, correct? If I check first, g3. So we take here, and we see where his queen goes. This is probably correct. Now we have to take his knight. Now he can't take here because I have a knight check and I win his queen. So he's trying to complicate matters, understandably. But I can now take here, which I think I might as well. I also have queen b6, quite interesting move. But then if I take here, rook here, what am I playing there? Knight c4, rook takes, knight takes, queen takes here. Interesting position, no? If I go here, bishop here, check. Here takes, queen takes, castles, and he gets quite a lot of play there. So takes rook here. Can I then go queen here? It's getting very risky for both of us. Okay, I'm going to take this one because I'm brave or stupid. And I'm going to go here because I'm brave or stupid. And I'm going to see what he's got. And I want castles, but I've stepped into a pin. Now knight c4 is my backup idea. And one problem is if I get short time, I'm going to get in serious trouble. So he's threatening to take this one now. Okay, can I castle and play? I'm going to gambit my pieces. If he takes my knight, I'm going bishop g4 with the idea of rook e8. Keep his king trapped in the middle. That's my idea. Bishop g... Okay, so he's come over here. Now, I thought I might lose a piece. Honestly did. But... have I even got rook here, nearly? He takes my queen. And then some vicious discovered check. I can't see it. So I'm going to go here. And we're going to try and... now keep the pressure up. So rook e8, of course. And this check, he moves his king. Okay, but what else do we do? We might as well throw this one in. And let's keep trying to attack him. Now I'm trying to open up ways for this. So I've got 2 pawns for the piece. Looks like some compensation to me. And quite an interesting position. He'd love to get the queens off. Can he do that? Okay, his king's coming this way. I missed this one. Oh, fuck. That is very annoying. Just missed this move. Oh, I just couldn't. Another great chance I've just thrown away. I mean, why do I do this? Okay, I mean, this is just nonsense. He's got h3 as well. So, disappointing is what I'm going to say. I mean, I think I might have 3 pawns of the piece. I've got to play extremely quickly here. His piece is a little bit problematic getting out, so I can play on a bit, but I'm very annoyed. Again, I get this a lot because I surely had a great position in this game, and I surely threw it away. So it's annoying. Now, I mean, we're still trying to make things as hard as we can, but it shouldn't be working, should it? Any of this now. Aye. Yeah, so I wonder what we missed there. I just wasn't quick enough calculating. And against someone like Bortnik, resigning is very a decent option here. But you know, we'll play on because he's very good at the speed awareness courses, which I've been on because of my speeding problems. So I'm a piece down here, I'll resign. Okay, that's annoying because I had a great opening, I feel, but I just must have missed something. Fuck. You knob. Me, not him. Don't know if he's a knob or not. He's probably a nice guy. Fuck a duck. Fuck. So I just missed something around here. I played well by the looks of it. And here. Rook e8. Fuck, what did I miss? This one. This is my other option. This is what I was going to play. It probably just there, just winning, right? Why don't I just play my first instinct? And then I got, you know, I was talking about bishop g4. It's so easy when you look at it afterwards. Instinctively, you see the move straight away. So I think I played pretty well. I mean, if we look at the... But I just missed that brilliance. I'm just... Oh, you... Okay, so this was a lovely tactic. Fuck. And now... This is good. I'm playing good chess. And now this was a brilliant move. Thank you. Because if he takes here, I go bishop g4 and I've got rook e8. His king's stuck in the middle. He goes here. Now rook e8. I could have played here. Wow. Which was what I wanted to play. Again, just need a little bit more time in these positions. So rook e8. If he took here, there's a checkmate here. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, check here. check. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Jesus, that is lovely. Oof. So that would have been tasty. But I played this, which is still okay. And now I did not play what I wanted to play in the first place. Keep his king in the middle. Just one bad move. And if I'd have played bishop g4, I think I'm going to destroy him. Because this is coming and he can't survive. So I've just... I mean, one move I was a little bit worried about was queen e3. But it's actually quite easy to see that this move is killing. And the point is, I'm still coming here. So it's a very simple tactic to miss that. So that is quite frustrating to miss such an easy idea. Rook e8 looks okay. But now he runs away. And it's not so clear. As you can see, it's about even. And I missed this idea of bishop c3. So this move was my final mistake. It's just 2 mistakes. This check wasn't even good. It helps his king get safer. I should put the bishop here. And I play into this position. And now I'm just losing. So I missed a golden opportunity to score actually quite a beautiful win there. And the thing that annoys me is I was looking at that rook e8 move. And that was just so sexy. And I love sexy chess. This move was just... Oh... That's a wet the bed moment. That is a wet the bed, wet the computer moment. Which maybe is not a very nice image to... I was going to say vocalize, but you don't really vocalize images, do you? I'm vocalizing the image myself, but no. Well, it's a good thing I didn't play that move because I might have wet the computer and... That would not have been a good look. What a sexy move to play. I mean, you can of course play. All right. Let's get over it. We always do this. I've just got to win the next 2 to get to my normal 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 is what I normally do, and that's good. So I think I'm playing well. I just missed a move. I missed one move. Everyone's doing this stuff, but okay. Well, we did it before. Let's do it again. Why not? And this is trendy, this move now. This little move. And I honestly don't know what to do against this. I'm going to just go here because the point is normally they play b6 against this move. And if you take, they take towards the center. But now, after b6, if you take, they have to take away from the center. And this seems like a simple way to play. And I just want to get openings that are interesting, and I have done that so far. Like last game, I was crushing Botnik in the black line. Now this looks like an interesting idea. Let's take it. We'll take the challenge. Why not? I think we should always try to take challenges up if we can. And now we've got to do something with this boy. So here he comes into the center. This is his idea. Do we come this way? Might be a bit safer, but it looks a bit stupid over here as well. The only reason is I didn't want to allow him to come here and attack my knight. And we already have a very weird position. Is my knight in trouble? I don't know. So, obviously developing is good. So we'll both have a little crack at that, shall we? And I'm relying on the move e3 to liberate. So I don't know. This move... very playable, then I probably play e3. Okay, so he's going for quick development. Now, can I do e3 anyway? Let's give this a little bit more protection first. Developing. Again, queen here's the move. Probably scares me the most. And then e3, and I don't know what's happening there. Takes. Okay, I'll play it. I have to play it because I need to get this piece out, and I can't allow that pawn to stay there. So I feel this is kind of forced. My opponent very bravely castles. Now here d3. queen here, he takes here. Have I got myself in a kabuggle, whatever a kabuggle is? Takes, he comes in here, check. Then my bishop comes back. Takes, knight takes. Just looks smelly for me. So actually, how do I play this move? I mean, I might have to try this one. Takes, takes, takes here. I don't know. This looks really. And I've got bishop here. Take. Okay, we'll try this, but something a bit smelly happening here. Bishop takes here. Takes, takes here. Takes, takes. I've got to go here. Takes, takes. And I hope he doesn't have a good move there, because I hope I have time to play bishop g2. Bishop g2 is what I'm relying on to rectify my position. I mean, his queen's very dangerous and he has a lot of central stuff going on. And maybe this is a really strong idea. Bishop here, check. Bishop, yeah, I didn't see that one. This check. So bishop e7. Got bishop here, check. Bishop g3. Okay, much happier he played that one, because now we get our bishop here. And this is still a complete fucking mess. Oh, I've got something so sexy. I want to play here. Why? Stop looking at it, Simon. You know it's shit in your mind. But now you... Here, queen b6. You know it's shit, but you also know you're probably going to play it. Oh, I mean, he just goes e5. It's so tempting. Because it's just like... sexy, but I don't think I can do it, can I? Okay, I before I play it, I'm just going to play another move, right? That's why I played this one. Okay, now what am I doing here? Moving far too slow, and I'm not really playing with a plan either. Why do I put the queen there? It's just like a nothing move. I'm just like still thinking about that tactic. I should have just played it. We'll have a look at it afterwards. I don't know if I like my position. I don't know if I like what I'm doing now. Oh, stop trying to exchange off pieces. This is not so nice. Okay, got to move quick. Really quick. Fuck. My speciality. Moving really quick. Okay. Oh, it's my move. I didn't even realise it was my move. I'm going to shut up. I'm really not good at multitasking. Oh, God. Why don't I take the other one? This pawn is weak. Weak. This knight is bad. Let's get it back around. If I can. Fuck you. Ah! God damn it. Pretty bad start this week. Oh, that was bad, man. That was bad. What play to my opponent? So, really bad start this week. I have to sort my fucking shit out. And, let's have a look at the game review. Yeah, I mean, that is a terrible... I missed a win here. Why am I moving so slow? What's my win here? What is my win? Can't even see it now, you know. I'll show you what I was thinking. This is why I got carried. I should have just played it, even if it doesn't work. Okay. Well, I'm a bit frustrated off that game, I'll be honest. And I started playing like an idiot around here. Now, what I wanted to play in this position was this move. This is what I got excited about. And let's say he takes it, which he probably doesn't. And I wanted to play this. This is what I got really excited about. Because, I mean, who the hell thinks like this? What is wrong with me? I literally got some mental issues. If I'm starting to think about this in a normal position, hoping for this checkmate, I really need to. I really need some help. That is just such bad thinking. And I didn't play well really in that game. I didn't really play with a plan. And after rook here, well, I can actually just take things. Take, game over. So, yeah, so we're starting with 1 out of 3. So we really need to, like, play chess and not, like, whatever I'm doing at the moment. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, okay. As soon as something... Okay, we can still get 9 points. We're doing the Swiss gambit. Coming from behind. And, yeah. All right. Okay, let's have a look at the opening. Maybe e5 is a good move, and maybe I just need to play something like e3 here. Can I play e4? Is that stupid? That's much more. This is much more entertaining. And if he takes, I know the computer doesn't like it, but what about this? Can I do this? And if he takes, we go like here or here. Quite a weird position. Yeah, this is maybe playable. Yeah, this is maybe playable. I'll have to look at this. A lot of openings I need to catch up on. A6 is quite a new move, and I mean, a very simple way to play is taking here. And the line I used to play against this was takes, queen b3. But then someone played c5 against me, and this move kind of like you need to know. And I just don't want any memory tests so far. Yeah, and the position I got, it just wasn't very. It was just very messy, and this castles is a very tricky move to deal with. I played like the best line here, queen b3, and I thought it was kind of doing all right here, but I need to start playing very boring chess with rook d1 and try to swap everything off on this square, which is not what I want to do. This is kind of an illusion. And this idea which I had of queen b6 was just completely mental. I mean, who on earth thinks about playing e6 and queen b6 here? Why did I waste so much time thinking about such nonsense? I've really got to write a good rely. I've got to play quicker. I think I'm still going to get a good score. As long as I don't lose another game. Otherwise this video would be very short. Blame it on the tea. What the fuck is this tea? Very sweet. I'm liking it, but I'm going to have a new tea next week. Only weird tea suggestions, please. We don't want any normal tea. And I've got to be able to get it as well, you know. Don't give me like elephant spunk tea, because I'm not going to go in my local shop and go up to the, you know, the lovely, attractive woman at the desk and say, "Excuse me, my dear. I'm looking for some tea. What tea would you like, sir?" Elephant spunk. Yes. No, we're not going to try that one on. Okay. Anyway, let's. If you don't know what spunk is, go and ask your daddy. Don't really. I'm joking. Oh God. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just on tilt. We need to win this one. Okay. So the general rule in the Dutch is if you can fianchetto your bishop, then you should. I'm not going to take there because his knights are well positioned. Going to break the pin, and we're not a standard Dutch because not many people play this kind of system, but we got like a perfectly playable position here. This is quite a good knight because it stops me from playing my normal d6, but let's throw something into the center anyway. And I want to pick up my tempo. Now pawn takes is the more interesting move. Bishop takes can become quite dull. So I'll do this. I know it doubles my pawns, but it stops him trading off more stuff. So we'll now go here because this is the normal setup. Bishop g4 actually might be a little bit annoying. Possible sacrifice. This one, he comes in here. Let's go for this. This is getting quite interesting. My opponent has got definitely the right tempo at the moment for the game, and I have to really take the queen here. And don't know. It seems like I am in a little bit of danger with this, but I do have rook takes knight. This one is not mating me, is it? So if his pawn was on h5, I would resign after knight g6. Pawn takes, pawn takes. He would actually checkmate me with the Harry pawn, and I would have to commit seppuku if that happened. How getting checkmated with a Harry pawn? Could there be anything worse in the world than that? Now what happens after c6? What am I missing here? He's still going to try to mate me with this, is he? I take, check, takes, king here. He's still trying to bloody mate me with a Harry pawn. Is it going to succeed, that? Well, I don't know, but let's find out, because I can't really see anything else to do. h5 is very interesting. Pawn takes, knight check. I have to take it, then he takes here, then I go king here, and it's very nearly checkmate, but it's not quite. Now he can go rook here, but I've got some counterplay against this, so I might just, if he plays h5, I might be brave, because I can't see the win. Takes, check, takes, king g8. If his king was on e2, he'd have rook h8, king takes, queen h1 check. Wow. So if he goes king 8 there in that position, threatening this check, how am I going to deal with that? I'm going to take here. Okay, I'm going to do it because we're going to see if he's got checkmate here. So he goes here, and fuck, I missed that he has this one. If I take here, so queen takes b2, rook h8 would be beautiful. So I've got to play rook f5 in this position, because this was my original idea, but then he would go check and bring the queen in, and my opponent moved very quickly, but I don't see what he's doing, and he does resign. Okay, and actually here I am plus 6.7 because he hasn't even got a threat. I either develop my knight or I just take his pawn. I think taking the pawn's good, get rid of that dangerous pawn. So wow, a nice quick win there to put us on 50%, and that did require some quite careful calculation because it's looked very dangerous, that line. And let's just have a look at where it got interesting here. See if my calculation, this is what you got to do, you can't be scared. So clearly my king is in danger, and clearly this move looks very scary. Now if you didn't have the computer here, you have to rely on your calculation, and if you can't see a win for your opponent, you've got to be brave. You've got to grab the material. In chess, I think you should always play the bravest move, and you've got to rely on yourself. You've got to be confident in your own abilities, and it does seem that here, fortunately, I can just take the bishop as I did, and he doesn't have enough. And this is where I had to be a little bit careful, because if the king was here, for example, which is not, this would be like in the puzzle book. Rook check, king takes, and then the queen comes into h7. This is what he's aiming for, to get the queen here. But I can take there with check, and I'm winning. So his next move was very crafty, and I've got to now avoid playing this one because of the same tactic. Check, and his queen comes in. So rook f5 seems correct, and he doesn't really have enough here. The other good thing about this is that my king now has some luft. So an interesting try from my opponent, but unfortunately, interesting is not what gets you results, right? It's not what gets you the wins. Now, let's have a look at I don't know why it always does that. I was going to Den Lazarik, Dennis the Menace, brilliant chess player, brilliant online player. This kid, so strong online, and that's not being Kramnik about it. He's just really good. And he's a pawn up here. Got the extra pawn. Does white have any compensation? Well, this knight is such a great piece. This knight is blocking everything. So white is trying to go for the attack. He wants to take and maybe go rook g1. And now if rook takes, he's got like knight. He's got maybe a knight g6 and a rook f8, which I don't know. Does that? Maybe you can go rook takes there. Then Lazaric very quick, so he's getting a bit short of time. He goes for the safe option. And now queen takes b3, he should be keeping his advantage. The white king, well, I say he's keeping his advantage. He's got 2 extra pawns there. So white in a lot of trouble. You can't take this one because h3 is on pre. Wouldn't it be quite funny if somehow, and this is not going to happen because it's not true and it wouldn't be funny, but somehow everything that Kramnik said was just true and it just came out literally like Hikaru's been cheating. Do not quote me on that because he hasn't. He's just a bloody good player. Please don't go around, oh, GingerGM said Hikaru's been cheating. No, I did not say that. Wouldn't it? But it would be funny if suddenly, like, you know, Hikaru got caught, then Lazaric got caught. Every single person actually is just cheating online. I mean, it just ain't happening. I'll just clarify that. But there is cheating going on, though. I think it's quite clear to see. And, like, you know, I mean, sometimes you can just tell with a player. I mean, even last week I had my suspicions against one guy because it was in an opening I know so well. And I know even when I play international tournaments with a long time limit, like 6-7 hours the whole game, and I'm playing Grandmasters, they don't play as well as that. And that's when they're prepped against the opening. And that was, to my eyes, like, wow, he's done either brilliant prep or he might be cheating. But that's just a little inkling you have, and that is unfortunately the paranoid world we live in, right? Like with online chess, and it's something we're going to have to like live with. And I don't really know how if there's a solution. It's a pity because it's kind of why, I mean, chess is very popular, but you can't have money, you know, like poker you can play for money, right, online, which, whether you like it or not, could be quite a big thing if you could challenge people for money online. If there was no cheating, I think that would be quite cool, you know, between 2 consenting adults. But with cheating, it's just not possible, and that's why some chess sites which have tried to do that, you know, just have failed. You know, they're just failed businesses. So it's a real shame that, you know, that does exist. And okay, and I don't really understand why people play on positions like this with increment. And is he going to be, oh, he's going to be a boo-hooer and he's going to time out. Also, not that I've never done that, a boo-hooer. And okay, let's have a look at the players. So we're on 50%. So far we're not having a great tournament, but you know, it can get better. It will get better. We can still get 9. Just need to win every single game. All I want to do is get 8 points again. So like, I've still got a little bit of leeway. And the same old people are set to. We've got a woman GM at the top. Sarifa. Never heard of her. Unbelievable how many. I mean, India, I've just got too many good people. Too many good people. Going down. It's quite a cool name. Donkey. Like it. And yeah, I mean, I can't be bothered to scroll through lists because you know who's playing. It's the same old shit. Different week. So we are now, okay, a third of the way through, pretty much. Remember, Title Tuesday, you break it down. First 4 rounds, next 4 rounds. I need to now have a really good next 4 rounds. So I think only 4 out of 4 is going to suffice to have a really good tournament. So if I get 4 out of 4, I'll be on 6 out of 8. And that would be in a great chance. If I get 8 out of 11 again, I'll be like happy. Yeah, I'll be happy. And while we wait for the next round to start, what else has been going on? Well, I saw someone, I think it was Jordan Van Forest, young Dutch GM, and this was something I found quite interesting, and it'd be nice to hear your thoughts on it. Discussing that in open tournaments now, it's kind of like the conditions for grandmasters are getting worse and worse, meaning that maybe 10 years ago, if you're a grandmaster, and certainly longer than that, if you wanted to play a tournament, you get quite okay conditions to go and play. Like, you know, abroad, you get free accommodation, you get flight, you get your own room, maybe a little bit of appearance money, because you're a grandmaster, and like people want to play grandmasters to become grandmasters. So nowadays, he was saying that, you know, he's a very strong grandmaster, that he was only offered a shared room and it was really bad. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, well, I don't know, what side do you stand on? Do top players, do you think they should be entitled? Just, you know, even let's say top 200 or 500 players, where do you stop? All grandmasters, should they be entitled to money and stuff just because they are grandmaster? And I think that a lot of chess players probably come from quite good backgrounds, or, you know, have quite a secure mum and dad, and are quite sort of entitled, and they haven't really had it tough where they, you know, I don't know, maybe this is just me saying this, but like they've had support, and you know, sometimes it's kind of like they think they're entitled to all these things just because they without doing anything. They got the grandmaster thing, they don't do anything, and it's not, I don't know, it just seems like that it's not always reality. And you know, as a chess professional, obviously I'm saying, and it's I don't know, I hope it's not. It seems like maybe the gap is widening, right? Then maybe that's what I'm thinking about. At the top, you have people making very good money, but then, and it's maybe always been this way, but then you have all these other players who are really struggling. But I think it's the same in every sport, like tennis. Probably the top 10 tennis players do well, and everyone else kind of like doesn't. And it's really hard to break through, and you might need to get side jobs. And I can't imagine any chess player getting a side job, but I can imagine, like in football, for example, or soccer, a lot of like lower division soccer teams, they're in the week they're like plumbers and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, it's really hard to find the right balance, I guess, between the two. But I don't know. I mean, are open tournaments the way to go? How do you keep 2650 players interested in playing? Because if you're 2650, you might think, oh my words, that's amazing, you're number 50 in the world, you've got to make a good living. But the fact is that I know so many 2650s who just don't make enough money, and they've had to give up. And it's like, well, how you know, should they be doing more to try and get a good living, or should there be some entitlement for them? In Iceland, it's brilliant, right? Because it used to be the case in Iceland, if you're a grandmaster, you got money off the government each year, so you got a wage, you know, just for being a grandmaster. And I really like that system. Obviously, not all governments have money to throw away at chess, but I love the idea that if you're a grandmaster, suddenly you get rewarded by the government. And what do you have to do in return? Well, you still have to do something. You still have to play the Olympiad. You might have to do, like, let's say, some coaching jobs to help the new generation come through. That seems like a really good way of incentivizing people to come good, and then to give back. You know, give them some basic wage so they can afford the rent and food, and you know, encourage new generations. Obviously, you've got to work out where the money comes from, and it should, in the long run, obviously help itself out, but not easy to get there. And I'm being far too serious. We're going to have to like break up the serious chat now, and we're also going to have to win a lot of games. So we're still waiting for the next round in this Titled Tuesday. Yes, no games going on. Yes, I know him. There's Rajabov. Look, Rajabov in third. Yeah, that is a joke, by the way. Grishchuk. Yeah, we know all these people. It's funny how you get FMs who are so good at Blitz, but they're only, I say only, FM is a really high level, but only FM. Did you know, I read this the other day, that Gadakamsky, his dad was a boxer, and I knew that. And apparently I read that his dad, Gadakamsky's dad, knocked out Serouan once. I mean, obviously everything you read online is completely true. Don't believe everything you read online. I know a lot of it is absolute nonsense. It can get out of hand, but yeah, who knows if that's true or not? I don't know. Tennis Master. Who could that be? Quasada. And I have heard that name before, but I just like so many new names now. So many good players. Okay, we're in with a game at last, and we've got to win this one. We'll stick with the English, even though I'm not. Every game we've got so far has gone e6 and d5, so it's gone to Queen's Queen's Indian Defense, Queen's Gambit. That's what it's called. And we're playing this move, and we're trying to play it a bit more Englishy now. And we're on 50%, but we need to really at least get 3 out the next 4 to have hopes of having a good tournament. I'm going to play e4. I'm going to stop this move. This is not normally my main choice, but e6 and d5 now a very interesting option. And this is the setup I have played most of my life. It's the Botvinnik English. And you can see I've basically put everything on light squares to try and control them. Now I don't want this pawn to come forwards, but h3 is a very decent way to stop this. And now we have this lock up in the center. So the only difference really are these pawns. And the kind of thing you try to do is f4 here. Now I could go f4 now, but I'm going to throw the knight in. But the only reason you don't play this is because the knight takes knight normally, but then pawn takes could be good. And we might have a bishop g5 because this move has weakened that square. And against this, the whole point is we play g4. This is why you put the pawn here. This is one way. And if anyone knows how to deal with the h-pawn march, it should be me. Because, well, let's just say players have played it against me before. I think we can castle, and I want to use the f-pawn now. And he was, oh, come on, don't bore me to death, please, man. He's trying to bore me to death. We need to have a pawn break here, otherwise it's just too blocked up. So now I'm going to go for b4. I should have seen that one coming and played f4 a move ago. My opponent has blocked it up. Maybe I'm slightly better because of this knight. Now, we've got to go for this one. And okay, we've at least now made a little bit of progress over here. So we can maybe claim to be a bit better because of that. Very blocked position. I don't normally get blocked positions. And this bishop's very bad. We've got to really concentrate on this area of the board. Now, I don't know if I should be pushing this pawn or not, or saving the option of taking. This is something I'm sort of trying to work out. I have to play around that knight. We're both playing around the knights at the moment. Again, I don't know if I should take this, but then my opponent gets this square, but then I have f4. So there's quite a lot to think about in this position already. And like I said, am I taking here or am I pushing on and going to use my a-pawn? These are the sort of thought processes. This doesn't work, does it, with this idea? Got to keep an eye on this square. Maybe I should play f3 to keep it super safe. Guard that square. Okay, let's play f3, keep it super safe. And I don't think anything's happening on the king side, so we'll double over here because of the potential chance of opening the b file. And the good thing is it will be me who decides when the b file opens. So now my opponent wants to come here. Now, is this the time? I'm going to take this one now while my opponent doesn't have a knight coming here. Not a good square for my knight there. Where's it going to go in future? This might be better because it has ways into the center. We keep it locked out here. And when I say locked out, I want to keep this bishop and this knight locked. And you can see now, I think my idea is clever because I have this one. Now, actually, I wish I didn't have a pawn there now because I want to activate this bishop. But this is surely a nice square. And I'm going to sacrifice the exchange, but my opponent should probably come back with a knight now. And we're going to try to stop that. Okay, but my opponent has now taken away that square from the knight. I'd love to get my bishop over to one of these two squares. But now, just got to watch out for a6. Look at that knight. Fantastic piece. And that's all fair and good. I like my position, but got to watch out for this. So I want to get my bishop to this diagonal, because my bishop is useless. Is my opponent really planning that? I can take that pawn, should be alright. My bishop on this diagonal is clearly a way to improve my position. My opponent hasn't done anything about it. He's not looking at what I'm doing. And he resigns because he's completely lost all of a sudden. And positional chess, probably what I should do more of, right? And he's completely lost it because he can't stop my knight from moving, whether it's take there. And he was completely helpless, even though he's the exchange up. Knight is just dominating everything. What I said, I had to watch out for the a6 break, because that was the only way that I could see him getting any counterplay. I mean, if we go back, I know, like a number of moves, when my knight comes in, he's got no pawn breaks and he can't get any counterplay. And this move shouldn't be worrying. Can't do it now because I take there, but what he needs to do is try and get some counterplay. Rooks are terrible unless they get an open line. So playing like a6 and trying to get the rook over would be the one desperate thing that I would try to play. So actually probably quite a nice positional game for me for a change. And we can see that I'm a little bit better. The opening works its wonders. I do make some slip-ups around here. And this is where the one thing I think he should have done. No, knight b4 it says is amazing, but again it just shows you how crap the computer is. One thing I think he should have done is play knight here, because he also has a square for his knight. This is, I mean, I don't really care what the computer says, but I really feel he should do this and put his knight on this square, because I don't see how. Yeah, I mean, you can see now the computer changed its mind, and this should just be a draw, really. I've got one pawn break, so maybe I'm a little bit better. I can aim to play this move, but it's very hard to break through with that one there. So quite thematic, actually. And the position here is actually worse for him than I think you can imagine. Taking here is pretty similar to the game, but if he's going to do it, maybe he should do it now. And I don't know what I take with now, because it's different. If I take this way, he can play d5, and this is not the same because my knight's bad and his bishop comes out. So in this case, I probably capture with this pawn, and I still think I would prefer to be white in these positions. I don't mind what the computer says again, because I have this connected pass pawn, number one. He still doesn't really have any counterplay. These pawns he can try to use, but they're a long way away. And my long-term plan of getting this bishop around is good, and getting them. And the knight, you know, the knight is a brilliant piece in closed positions. It's better than a rook. In a closed position, the knight can jump. It can move around. The rook can't. So I even quite like it here, to be fair. Okay, so we won the first one of the second bit of the tournament. We've got to try to win the next three now to get to a really good position in the tournament. But we're over 50%. Waha! I don't know what that noise was. Waha! That was like a truck driver trying to be a water hog in a foreign language. I don't know, something like that. So okie dokie. And Hikaru, let's have a look, is up there. No surprise. Prague, good boy, doing the job. Duda, yeah. Den Laz, they're all up there. Any games going on? There shouldn't be that many games going on. So that, oh, there are. There's still quite a lot of games going on. Let's have a look then at the games. Okay, that one's over. Thank you very much. Next round should start very soon. Okay, interesting ending this. Black probably winning here. And we have Mishkovs. These pawns looking good, but it is now a draw. As long as the king goes there. The king doesn't go there because of the check. And is black gonna agree to a draw? Is he gonna... I mean, again, this is one of my pet hates. As long as the king doesn't get skewered on either this line or this line, then just shake hands, because there's really no point playing on. And yeah, one of my pet hates is people playing on in completely dead drawn positions, because you know, why? And please just swap the queens off now. And okay, they do swap the queens off. Fair enough. We'll let them off. We're just about let them off. And I think that must be the last game. So we're in. Okay, so I think we're going to get another black lion in this game. And we did well. We did well against in round 2 with that black lion. So the more you play an opening, the more you get used to... Yeah, see, I can just predict things. And we need to win the next 3 to be in a really strong position. So let's get the black lion on the board. Main line, black lion. Threatening b5. Now, b5 is a good move, but I'm actually just going to let him play a4 because I want to play the black lion and I want to play g5. g5 is now much better because I have a hook. g5 is not very good when they don't play h3. Much better when there's a pawn on h3. And the standard idea here is to transfer this knight to g6. But you can now go to c5. And this move shouldn't work. It shouldn't work. But why doesn't it work? This is quite strong. But it's... Let's have a look. Okay, it's only one check. So he does get 3 pawns. Interesting. Interesting idea. Now, castling is just the kind of move which my brain says, yeah, castle, go on, do it. Kind of move that gets me in a lot of kind of thing that gets me in trouble. Rook here is the only way to defend it. I might as well defend it, right? And I want to play knight c5 and then put something on e6. Of course, he brings his queen out. Potential pressure. Now, this one is also possible, but is I think putting something on e6 and trying to castle queenside is logical. So like putting the bishop, remember now I'm the one who, if I don't get checkmated, is doing well. So put something on e6 and castle queenside. So I think we should start with a knight, because this knight looks a bit scary. This knight is a great defender, stops his queen coming nearer. And the other thing with this knight, it has now this square. Interesting position still. I don't think his sacrifice should work. And again, like I mentioned earlier, we've got to play quite fearless chess. This is also a good square, but I expect he'll take this. Now, I think we should get the bishops off. Which bishop is better? His bishop. So, of course, we should aim to swap off bishops. Don't mouse slip either. And if I can ever castle, I'll be very happy. So, ideas of bishop d6 and castling is very black line-ish. Now, queen here, coming in here, looks like the best idea, which of course he plays. Now, rook g8, he'll come round. Now, I'd love to move this bishop, and maybe I will, so my queen can come over, but is it really wise to take this knight off? Am I worried about that knight? Rook here, queen here. Let's put the rook here. This looks sensible. The queen I'm not worried about here, because again, if I can swap queens, and I'm thinking now getting the queen over to h7, but okay, this one is a bit tricky. It does hit my knight, but I can come this way. King f7. Forgot about this move. My king is actually maybe reasonably safe there. I think this is an okay square for my king. I have the open file, I have the extra piece. I think I've stopped a lot of pressure. Now he's trying to play annoying moves. I could just go swappies now, but let's try to get the queens off. My knight, great piece, stops his rook coming in. Got to move a bit quicker now. Let's just try to get the queens off. Also just stopping that pawn from moving. I'd love to have a counter attack here. Bishop here, not over there. That's not how bishops move, but I think just playing normal moves is good for now. Okay, so he's keeping a couple of options available here. And let's now just try to play sensible stuff. I think he needs to keep pieces on, which he does. And fair play to him for creating a bit of pressure here. Anything I need to watch out for? Nope. So I'm going to try chasing his queen down. Queen c4. Just remember, exchange of queens should generally be good for me. I don't know. Maybe rook there was better, but I think I've just got to up the tempo a little bit. So I'm trying to chase his queen down. He's got to keep the queens on. Got to. Okay, and at least this way his queen has become a little bit funny, you know? Where do I go? Let's go here. Keep some ideas there. Now, my king can get out of the pin, and I want to get it over here now. Okay, queen here, I'm just wondering how to meet, but maybe I can come back still. If he takes here, I take his knight. Just trying to get my king out of the way. So queen here is sort of the... Maybe this one as well, in some cases. He's making it tricky for me. The guy's making it tricky. Maybe rook here is a nice move too. If I get a chance to stop that queen coming in. Okay, we've got to watch out for stuff happening over there first. So let's centralize, get out of the way of this one. Fuck. Can I take this? He's going to get his piece back now. But okay, we should have a lovely center. Move the rook. What do we play here? Move the bishop. Move the king. Well, let's get the king. I'm playing. Still like my position, but I'm very slow, and I just blundered there. Shit. And why do I do that? Why did I do that? It's just... what I'm doing here. Playing like a muppet. Fucking hell. What am I doing? My king. Unbelievably bad squares. Where's that going? Really bad play. Oh man, terrible play. Very annoyed with myself. Why is he not pushing his pawns there? Simple. I think he will soon. Oh, so annoying. Yeah, get in there! Oh my god. Easy, never in doubt. It's how the way you play. I mean, you get a good position from the opening. You basically suck in their dodgy sacrifice. You trade all the pieces and you win the ending. With skill, with class, with GM strength. That's why you're here watching the GingerGM. For quality like that. Oh my god. I thought I lost there. I thought I had lost, but somehow he ran out of time. Oh my god, he must be smashing his computer to dust. I mean, I was playing all right, but then I started falling for these tactics again. It's when my time gets low, my brain goes kaboggle, discombobulated brain syndrome. This is what my brain is basically doing during the multitasking skill of moving the mouse and trying to play chess. I'm much better over the board, that's my excuse. But quality game, never in doubt. We take the win, 4 out of 6. Bloody hell, that was. I thought we lost that one, but Lady Luck was smiling for a change, and that's nice. Lady Luck very rarely smiles on me, so thank you, Lady Luck. We'll take it, and now we better now win the next 2 to get to 6 out of 8. Could we get a really good score here? This is a tough game. Are we going to get another Black Lion? It's Black Lion Day today against Guy Booman from Russia. Only in FM, but nearly 2,900. Much higher than I've ever been. We're going to get another Black Lion. It's Black... Feed the Lion. Feed me, baby. This is a very good way of meeting the Black Lion, actually. And I'm going to play H5, because that's the way chess should be played, right? And... let's... I don't know. Let's go here and maybe play B5. I think we should do something on that area of the board. And in these variations, you hope that your little guy here... We don't want to drop that pawn, so we're trying to get B4 ready. We hope that the little geezer there can hold up the little Spartan. And they did say in Spartan days, one Spartan warrior was worth 3 of any other, and this is why we call it the Spartan pawn, because this little geezer is saying, come on, like Scrappy Dabby Doo. And I'm going to line that one up there because it's probably a useful thing to do, but now I'm regretting it because that's weak. So okay, we need to take this one, but then his knight comes in. But I can't open up the F file, so we need to play here. And this is, I remember in my course on the Black Lion, which I've done for chessboard, this is the strategy that I recommend against this, where you try to get counterplay against E4. You can probably do it in a better way, but the general idea is to, go for this weakness here, and this makes a lot of sense because he's counter playing here on this square. Don't really want to give this piece up, but what else can we do? And we have an interesting position here. His knight's out of play, but he has the bishop pair, and I feel we should be satisfied with this now. Now this is okay. How many pieces he got on that? I can't calculate. Too many, Simon. Okay, let's threaten that. And then I like this exchange because this is a nice formation, and if we can swap things off, then this pawn could become very strong. Okay, now this move not working. Do we go here, play the ending? Okay, let's play the ending. Still relying on my pawn on e4. Probably slightly better here, but it's not much. I think he has to take queens because e3 is a big threat. And the reason I think I'm slightly better, I have this pressure and I have the e-pawn. Now e3 I'm assuming is a big move, no? We have to play it, and my pawns become better. Now, don't think he's threatening that one. This is the kind of move I'd like to play, but we also got knight here. And then takes, I take the... Okay, let's go for it. This is the most aggressive. We start to hit. Obviously, it could backfire a move like this. I'd love to get my knight in somewhere a bit more. I'd like to take here, make him take with a pawn. And if he takes here, I'm figuring that his king may be a little bit weaker in these positions. Now rook here, he's going to go here. I'm going to lock it down and rely on my e-pawn because it makes it a bit easier for me to play, and I'm going to sort of rely on the e-pawn. Just don't know how I get through here. And it's still very... I need to get a rook in. I can't really get a rook in at the moment. And, you know, maybe he's just holding the balance. Okay, we'll take this one off. We need to get a piece behind him. If we can get a piece behind him somehow, like this, or this, then we're okay. But we can't lose our main attraction. Now, king here is probably safest. So then can I lose my main attraction? Okay, so if we come to this square, what does he play? Do we throw a check in first? I don't think we need to. Let's come in here. So this is coming behind. Now the rook comes around now. Looks the most scariest for him. Threatening. Big check. This one. Can he take my queen off? He thinks he can. And he fucking can, can't he? Bollocks. Is he better now all of a sudden? How did I fuck this up? Jesus, man. He's going to win this pawn, isn't he? Here takes, here takes. How did I... I'm so bad to pull the trigger like that. Silly. And now he's got this very dangerous passed pawn. So I've thrown away what was incredibly promising position. This one is obviously the problem, and he comes here. And I think I might be losing this ending now. Oh dear. Horrible ending to try and defend when we're winning. And we must have been winning that one. At least I'm going to the toilet after this because I'm pretty desperate. Okay, well if we lose this game, which we should do because it's very losing. We're still on an okay score. If we win the next one. Are we? Or are we on a shit score? No, we're on a shit score. Okay. And yeah, this is just a very bad ending, this. Oh, he's gonna... Oh no, I don't know. Time is also not a friend of me. Position though is more annoying. Aye. Yeah, I think his pawn's just coming, yeah? In this position. I was going to try... That was a mouse slip. Wanted to go f5 there, which would have been just as shit. And there's not much I can do here, unfortunately, to defend this position. If I lose one more pawn, it's probably tragic roundabout stage. He can kick me away. Everything is looking bad. Yeah, I would just resign. This is lost. I need to have a wee. Ah. We're now in a must-win situation to get 8 points. How many rounds are left? We've got four rounds left. We need 4 out of 4 to get the magical 8. And yeah, that was just one slight miscalculation in what otherwise was a pretty good game. And I can't really complain too much, you know, except about some basic mistakes I'm making. So we see it here. I'm playing quite nice. Everything's going well. Shit, queen takes d3. Oh no, that's just winning on the spot. I move, queen takes e2. Very simple tactic. Ah, do I want to look anymore? Probably not. And you can see that I'm generally doing very well all the way. And this is also very good, queen e4. The thing is, when you see a good move, you don't always look for the winning tactic when you're short time. And, you know, I say short time. Anything under an hour is short time for me. And here, he can't take the queen now because my pawns are too strong. But what I kind of forgot about is that in this position, he is threatening to take the queen because his rook can just defend. So I need to just do something with my queen. And queen e4 is just very simple and going to be very good. You know, we go here, we threaten to come in like this, and our rook is going to come around the side on the next move, and it's just winning. So there we go. All right, well, we need to get 4 out of 4 now to get to 8 points. So let's just focus and try to play another nice positional game here. I clearly can't play tactics at the moment. Bit of a different title Tuesday. We're not seeing any crazy attacks. Don't matter though. We can grind them out, and we're having this opening a lot. We're going into the Queen's Gambit, and I generally always go into Queen's Gambit after e6 because I quite like playing against the Queen's Gambit, and not this move again. Okay, I'm going to play this one, and I'm going to hope he don't play c5 because c5 is the only, you know, it's a bit of a gamble. c5 is the only one I'm like, can't remember what you do there. But I did see earlier on the computer recommended going knight takes. I could have also copied my other game because we had a look at it and we know what to do there. But this move, oh, he fucking played it. And the computer said this one. This is as far as I know. I'm going to play it like I know what I'm doing. You know, if you don't know what you're doing, don't know what you're doing with confidence, like any politician, because it looks like you know what you're doing. Now, I don't know what I'm doing if he takes here, which I imagine he will play. But that is also probably a good move. And now I really don't know what I'm doing. That's why I've slowed down. Can I go here? Takes, check. Okay, let's try this one. Takes, check. I really don't know what I'm doing, but this is not the position you want when you really don't know what you're doing. This is the position you want when you know what you're doing. But okay, it's a check. Checks. Checks. Let's give him another check. Oh, he's got this check. Bloody hell. Cheeky. And clearly, I don't know what I'm doing because this position looks bloody ugly. This is a stupid piece. And what is a more stupid piece than the bishop here? Hello. It's really asking for demolition, isn't it? This poor king here. I'm going to develop, but if it's mate here, I would not be surprised at all. So yeah, bad opening choice is certainly something I can. Oh fuck, he's got check here. Oh no, he can castle, and then I mean the sites, everything's horrible. Everything. I can't even get this one out. I thought I had to defend here, but it's been horrible for a while, and this check is just disgusting. He's even got this bishop coming here. Oh my god, it gets worse. The more I look at this position, the more I just want to start drinking heavily again. Maybe get on the crack, eh, Superans? I mean, yeah, this is... I mean, if I survive this, which I can't. I mean, how can you... You know, everything is happening to me, and I don't even have a plan here. I don't even have a plan. My plan is like resigning, go and put the TV on, find something to watch. There's nothing on TV, so that's not a plan. Get a book out, have to be in the mood, not really in the mood. Cook some dinner, yeah, great fun. I mean, do the washing up. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how glamorous my life is. And oh, look at this. He's trying. Oh my god! Is the guy? The guy's a bloody genius. That is sexy. I have to give him that. He wants this. That is sexy. Sexy stuff. I have to give him that. And if I go here, he's got this. That is sexy. Good move, my man. That is just a bit too sexy. Oh well, fair play. Okay, well I have to go here. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about that washing up at this moment in time. And I mean, this is revolting. Not just sickening, but revolting. I mean, does my king have to go here? This is... then this is going to happen, and I can't do... I mean, this is like revolting. The check comes. Lovely tactic from him. Pity to be on the receiving end of it. And this is obviously a killer blow. I mean, my position's so bad, I'm going to play this anyway. And now he just needs to... There's a lot of nice ways to win here. Just a lot of bishop checks. But nice. That was a very nice tactic. Knight c3. Unsurprisingly, where can my king even go? My king... What is wrong with my king today? My king is just like gone mental. Come on, king. You might as well have... I wouldn't even say my king is having fun here, right? The king... This king is not having fun. No, it's not. You're not... What? I did... That was a mouse slip, but... probably a good mouse slip. That was actually... and now he's got this check. No, he doesn't. He's got... Okay, he's got so many moves. Oh, look. I've won a pawn. And if my opponent doesn't win this, he's gonna... He deserves to win this. I think I should resign because he deserves to win this game. With that beautiful tactic, he will win this. Of course he'll win this. How can he not win this? What's happening here? Any chance at all? Any chance at all? What's he threatening here? Bishop here. Rook here wins. Okay. Is this so clear? is not good enough. Come on, king. You've gone so far. Keep going. Keep going, you brave king. You're a king again. You're a brave man. You're a brave man. Come on, king. Jesus. Am I actually... What is this? The king... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, fuck, it's not mate. It's a nice idea. Was it a nice idea? No, probably not even a nice idea. It was an idea. That was a stupid idea. Why do I do that? Why don't I do something normal? Oh, look at that. Winning on time. How did I win that game? Oh, my words. That was just stupid. Ah. I'm winning some real shit today. I'm going to get a lottery ticket later. And I can't believe I'm winning on time. I mean, let's have a look at the game. I mean, how did I win that? That's probably the most ridiculous game I've ever won in my life. I mean, look. -5. I'm winning here. Wow, what did I miss here? Yeah, I mean, around here. Yeah, of course I'm winning when I got this in. But I got a little bit carried away there. I was thinking my king has had such a journey. He wants to deliver checkmate. And obviously after this move, I don't know, the computer's been very generous with our ratings there. I would say our rating average is more in the... Be lucky to hit 1,000. And here, I really wanted to finish the game off with this checkmate. Because I thought, just a bit of sense of humour. You've got to have a bit of sense of humour when you're playing chess. And I forgot his rook can come back. So obviously, a move like bishop to c6 is the way to play here. That was just stupid. Really stupid game. It's the kind of game we like. But, you know, maybe we're doing all right here. How on earth did I manage to win that, though? This move, yeah, funny. I mean, we just try to get the bishop around like this, I think, makes the most sense. Computer finds other options, but that clearly... And why can't I take the pawn? Why am I not even considering taking the pawn? The funny thing is, King G5 is one of the computer's top choices. And after this move, which he played, King F6, I'm threatening this checkmate. That's my one little trick. But after here, I took here, and he lost on time. Even though he's got a very small advantage here. I expect he'll get ground down in this position. Got very good placement of pieces. This pawn's bound to be a queen. Bullshit. Yeah, so that keeps us in the hunt for 8 points. I can't believe it. And 8 points. I always say this. As soon as I get 8 points again out of 11, that's it. I'm becoming the Hikaru of Title Tuesday. I'm winning them all. I'm going to win every single Title Tuesday when I get to that situation. Because 8 points twice. So I just need to win the next 3. This is the last game going on, and God knows why it's still going on, but, you know, let them have their fun and time out, whatever they want to do. And then we have a little break. And then we go straight in with the last 3 rounds. And we need 3 out of 3 to get 8 points. 2 out of 3 would still be a pretty good score, but come on. Let's get 3 out of 3. Anyone out there? What do you reckon? What are the chances? Can we do it? Does the bear shit in the woods? Does the Pope have a balcony? Does Magnus have a chance of winning some blitz games next time he plays? Come on, we can of course do it. We can of course do it. So yeah, 3 rounds to go. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look actually who is winning the tournament. And no surprise there. Hikaru's going for the magic 8 out of 8. But there's another guy up there on 8 points as well. And it is Grishchuk. So always a fight up there. Jospem. I'd like to see him win it. I think he deserves to win it at some point. Which is good. And yeah, Anish is up there as well. All the likely lads. All the likely lads. But we don't care about them. We are... Now, there's 776 players. So, you know, we need to finish strong. But after that beautifully smooth victory... As smooth... as you can imagine. We are. I'm just trying to find our points now. I think we're on 5 points, right? Are we on 5 points? I don't know. Where are we? We're on the same as Gotham. Where are we? Come on. Where are we? Can't even find our name. How many points are we on? I don't even know how many I'm on now. I've lost. I think it's 5. Yeah, because I need to win the next 3 to get to 8. So let's have a look. Come on. There we are. 138th. And that's on tie break. So we're doing all right. But 3 out of 3... 8 points will get us in the top like 50, which is pretty amazing to get in the top 50. So that's obviously what we're going for. So we're waiting till the next game. 3 games to go, and yeah, let's try and enjoy the last 3. Having some quite fun games, if not particularly great games today. I'd like to get another. I'd like to get another positional game in. You know, we had that nice positional English game earlier, so I'm going to stick with the English opening. I'm going to try to just play nice and calmly. You know, find a little weakness, an outpost, maneuver into that outpost, find a little target, target it, tie his pieces down, win a pawn, gravitate the pawn into the ending, use that pawn to apply pressure, torture him for a little bit. Tickle those balls, and then finally strike like a cobra. And that's the kind of game I'm feeling I want. I want to tickle the balls and then strike like a cobra. That's quite a good catchphrase, isn't it? I want to get that on a t-shirt. Tickle the balls and then strike like a cobra. If anyone wears that t-shirt to a chess tournament, send me a picture and they can have a DVD, digital download, that means, of the GingerGM courses. Great courses, gingergm.com, for free. They're actually quite educational. They're not as funny, but you can learn something. I've got to start doing some more courses soon, because, yeah, why not? Okay, so let's... well, we're just got to wait, because they like I say, they have this little break now. They check for cheaters, call up crammers, see what Kramnik, who's on the Kramnik hotline now. I'm still on my CBD drink. Yeah, it's not hitting the mark anymore. Never really did. And I've got a chess match tomorrow night, believe it or not. Over the board. That'd be interesting. Last time I attempted that, I lost everything. So it'd be nice. I think I've tried to enter the British Chess Championships as well. So that'd be the first tournament in about a year and a half. Just be nice to play. The good thing I like about long play chess, for me, it's like meditation. And I've said this, and people don't really understand what the hell I'm going on about. But when you're playing something as intense as chess with so many possibilities, you know, like more possibilities than atoms in the universe, they say, and many intriguing different paths that you can take, and it's your decision to take them. It's a bit like playing with destiny, except you can see some of the outcomes, and you can sort of adapt it the way you want to go. I mean, I think there's some truth in that with chess, and you got to go down the dark holes or the light holes to find them. You can find a magical place, I find, in a tournament where you're analysing these lines. You get carried away into another realm, and I find it one of the most relaxing sort of experiences that you can actually have doing that. So that's the attraction of playing for me over the board, because you need a wooden chess set, you need the tournament hall, you need like the feeling, you need the smell of sweat that all the chess players who haven't washed for like 3 weeks have attached to them, which they generally do. You don't need that, but you go and do it. Go and play a chess tournament, a longer time limit one, and absorb the atmosphere. Okay, we're playing like a prodigy, and we've got another black lion. Bloody hell! Come on, black lion. Come on, you can do it this time. You've got me some really good positions so far. Can you win me an important game? And this is a really interesting variation because we have this storming on both sides of the board, and this could lead to some real fireworks. So I'm just going for it, and I'm wondering how we'll continue in this. Knight here, bishop here seems like a sensible way to follow up, and then queen here and go for the king. My opponent playing like a lunatic as well, and that's the kind of that's what I like. I like it when we get this very exciting double-edged chess. And who's going to mate who? He might mate me. I might mate him. I got to retreat that one. I expect I could actually say fuck it and go in. That is a lunatic move. Probably going to regret not doing that, but okay. Now g6 is what he should probably play. When I'm okay, he's going all in as well. Now I kind of like I fuck it. I mean I just don't want to start doing some. I want to attack him, so I get 2 pawns. And is this actually attacking him? Well, I don't know, but it looks like there's some chances to attack him. And now, where is it going to come from? I don't know now. But let's go. I need this pawn to vamush off the board, don't I? This one. But then he has this. And if I come around here. If I retreat this one and come in with the queen. Okay, that's the best I can see. Trying to get the queen in. And I could get checkmated here. Very, very possible. But I'm hoping that my opponent could also get checkmated. This idea. Really weird position. Very exciting stuff. Okay, do I take with the bishop? Do I take with the rook? I kind of feel I want this one. Now this seems like normal interaction, but this is also, he wants to come here, no? Then I take everything and go b3. Okay, we have to blast. Let's blast. We want this bishop to be free. So we need to give it some oomph. I'm threatening b2 checkmate. If he takes, check, king here, check, king here, check. If he goes here, check first, king here, takes. Then we can flick a rook here in, winning the queen. Bit dangerous for him. I have to say, c4 was... That was some sex. Okay. Now, this check, he moves his king. Check. It feels like there's something dodgy about his position here. This check, he moves his king. Check, check, he moves his king. Check, come in here. Okay, that's the best I can see, so we'll go for it. If he takes, then where does he put his queen? Or does he move his knight somewhere? Moves his knight to c3. But then I take, check. Because if his queen comes here, he gets... his queen's in trouble. What was I mumbling about playing some positional chess earlier? What the hell was I? Good thing you have to drug test me for Title Tuesday. I don't do anything, so just in case you're wondering. Yes, my lord. But yeah, what does he do? Am I getting carried away? So here I take it. And then, I don't know, can he do that? Can he go knight here, takes, and then my queen can come back here. And then his rook comes in here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That looks like it might survive. Knight here. I take king e2. Okay, he's confusing me. I'll take it because it confuses me. Computer says I'm confused. Alright, okay. Now there is a check, but that helps his king come to the middle, no? Let's centralize. I was going to say consolidate, but okay, we'll just flick. My rook can also come over, but let's just play this move. Got this one's very strong, I feel. Maybe I should have played that. Maybe that was just the way to play. Because now he can. Indeed, I could take and take here. Let's do that. I've got to watch my back spank. But I get to move first. Boom! Put on your pipe and smoke it, my son! Bulakasha! Not Ali G. Don't know why I'm bulakasharing. But that was fun. That's the way you gotta rock and roll. That's the way you gotta rock and roll. Just need 2 more. Look at the black line. Look at the amount of fun you can have with this outcast of a beast. The black line. The one with the little roar. Or the big roar. That is the black line for you. Okay, the game reviews, again, it's quite funny how bad my game reviews are because they just think that the computer doesn't understand that I'm a lunatic. And it just really discombobulated my opponent. My opponent was like, what? Who is this muppet that I'm playing with these ridiculous moves? Who is he? How can he play like this? He can't play like this. And around about here is where my opponent went wrong, and he just got discombobbed. It's as simple as that. I mean, there are many interesting moments during this game we could have a look at. And it was quite a bloody fascinating game, yeah? I mean, you turn the computer on, it all looks very easy. But you know, without a computer, this is mental. And this position, bishop a2, is a big threat. So there might be, again, for humans, easier ways to defend. But this was a piece of art, making way for that bishop to come in. The other idea I could play is a5 here, but then he has bishop c4. There might be better moves, but I think c4 is still very, very nice because, hello, now the other bishop is wanting to play. So this one made sense. And look at this maneuver. That is a lovely maneuver. And now his queen is, funnily enough, in a lot of trouble. And he does have this move. Okay, I was only looking at knight here, but knight a3, and we actually get into an ending there, which is very hard to see. But after here, I think he's lost, and bishop d4 looks right, and this move is good. And now maybe I have a stronger way to force the win. I was thinking queen a5, but I noticed his time's getting quicker. I noticed how bad my time is, and I thought, well, if I just play g6, he's got the same problems, but I'm not getting checkmated if my attack doesn't work. So queen a5, and you can see this is still winning. And obviously after this one, he's just losing a piece. But his position is pretty bad because this check's going to combine itself with a check here. And it's certainly the white king, which is looking to not survive here. And after this, well, yeah, he is just clearly losing. He tried this, but this is going to be just as bad now. His only hope is to try and come in with a back spanker, but it's my go, and worst case scenario, I can fill in the gaps by bringing my queen back to defend somewhere. And then it's quite easy. Very interesting game. That's the black line for you. It's always quite fascinating. It looks like Grishchuk and Hikaru drew. There's 2 rounds to go, and I can get 8 points if I win them both. Come on, son. Come on. I'm coming into your dream, my friend. Sounds a bit wrong. I'm coming in my dream. Your dream. My dream. Okay, let's just stick to the chess. And we go to the English. We just want to win this game to take it. I forgot I should play e4 there, but alright, we'll do it in a minute. We got the Botvinnik on the board. It's Mr. Botvinnik. He is back in business. And now b4 is the standard stuff. We don't want him playing b5, so we go a4. We want to grip. You've got f4, f5. You've got d4 ideas. In this case, I'm going to go for d4. If he goes here, we're going to switch plans and go for b4. He's lost control of the b4 square. Very, very small, slow, delicate maneuvering you get. And now he's blocked it right down. So we're now going to take that square immediately because we want to get rid of this knight. And that's a nice square for our piece. So let's use that square. I think we're going to have to use the f-pawn soon as well. So he wants to put this knight in this square. But now we should have a free advantage. As in, he hasn't got counterplay on the queen side. The centre of the board's locked down. And we have a little bit of initiative going over here. Not massive, but we don't need a lot. So let's just build with our pawns on that area. Okay. My last move was absolutely fucking terrible. Excuse my French. I'm annoyed I played it because I've allowed him to take the square. If I had a pawn on f5, he'd never be able to do that. I realised it as soon as I played it. So now we're going to have to play for mate. And I'm not a big fan because he has this... positionally, I'm in trouble. My light square bishop, horrendous piece. And that was a nice manoeuvre that he did. And I should never have allowed his knight to get there. Instead of g4, I had to play f piece square. But okay, life goes on. So now we just have to play for mate. Because positionally, he's got an outpost and I don't. And he's manoeuvring nicely. And it's just positionally speaking, a little bit stinky now. But so I'm just gonna we just have to push and pray. And if he goes e6, the move he wants to play, at least I have this move. And these dart squares, they're so attractive. Yeah, so this is the problem. And you know, I'm gonna have to keep going, but where am I going? Where am I going? Sunday morning. Name the song. Quality song. Sunday morning, I'm waking up. I can't even focus on my coffee cup. That's all you're getting. Name the song, and you don't win anything, but you've named a song. Well done. Okay, now it's just these pieces. It's not a nice position. It has to be said. Can I go here and go mental? Yeah, fuck it. Probably not, because he's got this one, but I need to complicate because. Okay, so I'm just trying to open his king up a little bit, you know. You know, if I get that one in, great. Now here, he comes in here. This knight's just, in the long run, the knight's just a killer. If I go here, I might lose my queen as well. Bishop here, the king comes up, can't see anything else. Let's do this kind of stuff. What else to do? Still some glimmer. Because we've managed to at least... The thing is, if you're doing bad positionally, you have to just go... Well, you have to go all in, yeah? I mean, there's no there's no choice in the matter, and I'm not sure I like this with this kind of stuff happening now. What else can we do though? Should have gone no, because then he had to check. Rook here and the queen coming over is scary. Okay, could I have taken on g6 there? I was thinking as soon as I played that, I'm like, yeah, why didn't was that actually good for me? That's what my brain was trying to work out. What do we do here? Takes rook here. Okay, let's. No, don't do that. You know you can't do that. Why are you thinking about it? Okay, let's get this rook here. Rook here. And queen somewhere. This is the move that scares me the most, this one. It's certainly a bit scary, that move. Queen here. But what am I doing there? Yeah, I mean, I've done the right thing, but I think I missed an opportunity to take on g6. Okay, this seems strange, his move here, because... is that a relevant pawn? I mean, maybe. But what now if we take the opportunity of him moving that rook there away? And having ideas now of trying to take over the king side. You know, queen here, bishop here, check. We've done a good job of opening his king up, making it at least complex. Wow, he's playing so calmly here. Okay, so we'll go here quickly, right? Because it opens up this check, opens up this one. Okay, let's stop. Check king here. Okay, can we do this? Oh, my king is fucking pinned. My bishop's pinned. Fuck. Muppet. It's Muppet hour. I forgot I was pinned. Oh man, I just dropped. Oh no! Fuck, I just walked into mate. No! No! Oh. Bollocks. Not good bollocks. Bad bollocks. I was doing well there. I forgot. I mean, oh, after such a dodgy opening, we fought back, I think, really well. And even at the end, he had seconds, milliseconds. I thought I was going to win on time again. And we missed a couple of winning opportunities, actually. The first one was indeed around here. After queen c7. So let's have a look. And again, a bit gutted off that one, I'll be honest. Just bring the rook here, and this one's winning. Very easy, so easy to see. And the point is, here you're threatening this one, and against this you just play this check. Actually pretty straightforward. If he takes, I take there. So that was, again, missed opportunities. And the, you know, the chances I'm getting are quite phenomenal. Now, this was a horrendous mistake. I wanted to go here, but I forgot. So, yet again, I should cut his king off. And after, and I even right at the end there. Oh, no. Oh, I could have gone check, and I just like, oh, no. Okay, right at the end, had a chance. Well, we have to win the next game to get to our normal 7 points, but there's a great chance to do well. I thought I had this check, but that's not how chess works, Mr. Williams. And I'm fighting pretty damn well here, I feel. And even here, the computer thinks I'm completely losing. But I got a little bit confident here. And right, anyway, let's just try to win the last game. And we can have another black line. I'm getting, you know, this is black line week, right? And that last game's gutted. But if I win this one, I get to 7 points out of 11. It's a good score. And we're going to get another black line. So let's hope for some mayhem on the board. And this is the great thing about the black line. You get very exciting. It's probably going to be the most boring game you've ever seen in the world now, yeah? After I say some very exciting chess. I'll break the pin. And it's normally only a black line when you play this, so it's not really a black line, this. And this is a little bit peculiar. Let's see what he's going to do with that one. I say he. I apologise. I meant to say she. So sorry about that, Anna. My apologies. I'm going to go here because this is an idea that I've well, you've seen me play it in one of the previous games, and if the knight takes, it loses control of centre. And I like this idea of going b4 because you quickly get action over on the queen side. Might as well castle. Got to do that in life. And this move is also possible, but let's create this counterplay. And if the knight comes here, which it often does, I quite like these positions generally, funnily enough. Because I get some decent squares for my knight. These two squares you get for your knight. This is the kind of middle game that, again, I talk about in my chessable course on the black line. If you want to learn this opening, do go and check out my chessable course. Even if you don't want to buy the course, they do give money back guarantees, so you can buy it and give it back. But there's some free videos. You just follow the link in the description. Either to no, it's alright. Either I'm going to take this way, a bit like either to GingerGM, where you got my own DVDs, or to Chessable, where you got this course is on Chessable. Now we don't want that one coming in there, so we have to put a stop to that. And it's an interesting position. I mean, my opponent has more space, but some slight weaknesses sort of in the middle of the board and around the back. So that's what I'm going for. I'm going for, like, you know, nice squares for my pieces. Anything I need to worry about here? I could grab that one, but I'm not normally the greedy chap, am I? So I'm just going to go here and continue. Why don't I grab them? This is like, you know, you give... Oh, you're trying to mate me. Manners, please. Manners. Don't try to mate me. You're scaring me. Okay, run away. I don't like trying to... I don't want to mate you. We've never met. At least, you know, buy me dinner first before trying to mate me. You know, a little text message might be polite. Maybe a phone call. Maybe a brief word as you walk past me. Good. You're going back to not trying to mate me. That is much more respectable. Let's keep it that way, please. I'm going to bring this one over because I'm scared. I'm going to bring it over to defend, but also I might have this cheeky little number coming up. And that knight could be embarrassed. But she always has queen here, so it's not so embarrassed, is it? So can I make it Wesley so embarrassed? I'm not saying I like Wesley. I'm not saying Wesley's embarrassed. Okay, I'll go here anyway. Why not? My oh no, what am I doing? That looks terrible. But I'll play it. My famous catchphrase is, it might be crap, but play it anyway. You're bound to become a Grandmaster if you follow those wise words of wisdom. The reason I'm doing that is I want to go g6, but after queen takes pawn, I don't want to be in check. But it looks like a terrible square for a knight. I moved it away from potentially a great square all the way over here. So I don't know what the scaredy knight is doing, running away like it's embarrassed. But can I now play this? I don't know. Or am I going to get mated? My opponent played a great move there. I feel she may have played a great move, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's... G6 wasn't working, but I think this is one variation where I might actually get around the back. I don't know where that king was. What I mean by that, suddenly, we saw this in a previous game, how bad the light square bishop is. And suddenly, I've got the open file. My opponent's a little bit weak, like I said, around the back, and I'm ready to sort of come in with these kind of moves. And I feel it's a pretty horrible position for my opponent. Now, which way do I go? I'll go this way. And I think I'm threatening rook in. If there's a back spanker, my knight has g8. So I think this is still a threat. And if the rook goes there, then I'll come over here. I'll just keep annoying my opponent with moves like that. Might also be a rook e3, one of these two squares for the rook. So I'm going to go here, and now queen here is playable, but that's a very smelly ending. Now can I come in, check, knight back, but then rook takes knight, king takes, check here, I think is a draw. Is that right? I think it's a draw, yeah? Rook in. Will she sit? Probably. Oh, but I can bring my knight. Okay, we're going to do it because I can bring my knight back here. Because here it's a draw because of petrol. So I need to play this to try and win. And my opponent probably has to give up the exchange now, which shouldn't be good enough. But my king is obviously weak here, so it's not clear either. Sorry, I'm just not really sure the best way of doing this. I want to get my rook in, but I can never get my rook in because of these perpetual checks. So let's change plans and get rid of my opponent's annoying queen. But now this one could... Oh, fuck, a duck. Bloody hell, where did that come from? Run away. Oh no, she's got a draw at least. Will she be brave and play for the win? Will she lose on time? She's playing for the win. I have to say, that is brave. And I admire her fighting spirit. Now, I do have a draw here. But it'd be a bit pathetic if I took the draw. But, fuck, am I losing if I don't? Probably. But, wow, a little win on time there. Ooh, and it is still a draw probably at the end. But okay, that is the way the cookie crumbles. And thank you for the game. That was quite an exciting game. And another I'm thinking of a word, but I can't pronounce it. Tumultuous. Another roller coaster of emotions. We got to our I'm getting 7 out of 11 every single time now. If you enjoyed that, please do like and subscribe. You know, be nice to hit 100,000 subscribers at some moment. Otherwise, I might have to give up YouTube. We're not really getting more. But I don't really care, actually. I honestly don't care. It'd be nice to have more, wouldn't it? Because you can start making some money from it. But I do enjoy playing. I do enjoy the madness. And I don't want to become too clickbaity. So, cheers, everyone. If you come this far with the videos, you've done remarkably well to put yourself through me. So well done. You deserve a medal or 2 or 3. And we got 7 out of 11, but we had some damn good fun on the way. And speaking like an English gentleman now, click that like, click that subscribe, and go and check out some more videos, will you? Yes, thank you, old boy. Cheers. I will just have a look where I finished, because I don't normally bother. Was it top 100? What? How many did we get? We got 7. Well, I know there's still games going on, but is it? Where are we? Where are we? Standings. We don't. Anyone? Anyone? Where are we? Okay. Are we top 100? Where's our name? It should be there. We got 7. Where is it? Where is it? Still can't see it. Come on. Oh, I don't think we did we? Are we still scrolling down? What is going on with this stupid... Oh no, let's go up. Come on. Where's my name? Are you not having my name in here anymore? Well, I reckon I came top 100. Cheers. Good night. Have a good day. Till next time.